Hi, friends! Welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm Kharazim today. Because you know what? We haven't played him in a while, and I want to do a silly build. Hopefully this works out.
Yitar, guide my path.
Welcome to the Dragonshire. Enemy team Rexar, Turunda, Sitchis, Thrall, and Abathur. Friendly team Artanis, Jaina, Zagara, Hammer, and of course Kharazim. That's what we're going to be going in here. Okay, so they have Turunda, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We're going to wait for her to pick a talent to then maybe do what we want to do. I don't want to go healing Kharazim necessarily because that's what you usually do. And he's really good at that. But I do want to play around with a little bit more damage. So it looks like she's going for Ranger's Mark. And really, we're not going to find out what she wants to do till much later on. For the first time, in order to keep it safe, we're going to be picking up Insight. Every third basic attack restores mana instead of the Iron Fist that does healing. Even if we're going straight up heal, I like the mana because it gives you a lot more sustain. The healing will get you high numbers, but it can't... It basically gives your lane sustain, but doesn't really give you a lot of actual active healing in the middle of a fight. So for now, we're going to do that. Do we need to worry about any stealthies? No, we do have an Abathur, though. Keep an eye on any mine nonsense. Of course, we can't dash the hammer, which means we can be brave and check these bushes with our face. Not a big deal. Everything seems to be okay. So far, so good. Do know the enemy Turunda in the middle lane. And for now, we're just going to be content to sit here and engage on Rexar and try to do as much damage as we can. Just try to poke a little bit. Of course, moving back out of here because I don't want to get caught by that there Misha. For now, we should be fine here. I'm actually just going to hit her a couple times just to do a little bit more damage. We should be able to pick her up relatively quickly here as she was really out of position. And of course, that means the enemy Rex are losing his pet and now letting us push this lane rather thoroughly. As soon as Hammer gets in a good spot, this is going to be very, very painful for him as we should be able to get a couple hits in on the actual towers. It looks like we do get a kill there on Thrall in the bottom lane, as I am going to try to engage right here on Rexar, try to poke him as much as I can just to make sure he's being distracted, letting Hammer do his job, her job, sorry, of taking down the lanes. And of course, I'm just going to sit here and continue to harass as best I can. Keep an eye on, of course, the mini-map in case something tries to come up here and rotate. For now, I'm going to leave, grab that shrine. Hammer should be fine right there. I should be able to grab this, then dash to him in case anything scary happens. It looks like we get a tower kill. So far, so good. And for now, we're going to let this shove up. It looks like Rex are trying to come up here with a little bit of help, which is not the greatest thing ever. And I don't really want to go there. Let's go ahead and get out because, of course, we don't want to get caught between Thrall and Rexar. That'd be devastating. I need to grab Hammer, a little bit of vision. Looks like she moves forward. We have our Artanis waiting down here for a little bit of a gank action. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and engage, try to do as much healing as I can, and then, of course, dash away as Hammer comes here, just trying to get away from Thrall, who's doing quite a bit of damage. We got to deny one of the two shrines. We do hit up that level 4. Oh, great position there from the friendly Hammer. Can we make it here and begin to do a little bit of damage? And the enemy team looks, they back away for now. We should be able to deny the shrine for the moment being. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be, so we try to engage here, but of course, we don't want to go anywhere else as we're trying to just deny them that hand. And let's go ahead and engage here. Tons of damage going out. Thrall in a lot of trouble. Can we pick up the kill? Yes, we can. Hammer with a strong presence. I don't want to body block him, so we'll come back up here into the shrine and attack this. It looks like Jaina with a good engagement. Great Blizzard. We're going to try to jump in, and we're going to pick up the kill right there. Really close. Good play, Ms. Jaina. For now, the talent we're going to be picking up. I think Overtake, that we reach attacks, increase movement speed. That's going to give us a little bit more mobility, which is something the Monk severely lacks. It's going to allow us to be very, very dangerous. We're going to walk into that stun on purpose, you guys. It was 100% on purpose, not really. But of course, for now, it doesn't really matter. We have sufficient healing, and we're annoying Turunda to no end, which means we're going to be able to sit here. Although Thrall coming down, I'm in a lot of trouble. I am going to get stunned. Oh, it looks like I can't get away. Let's get picked up there. I thought I was going to be able to get away, but, you know, it happens. Hammer sieging up, though, and doing enough damage. It looks like we are going to get that bottom shrine in all likelihood because we already have our Artanis there. Hammer forced back. The enemy team not really grabbing it yet, but Jaina unable to secure this middle one. There's a lot of mines there from Abathur. And, of course, Rexar super annoying with that bear. But for now, we're going to try to return to the top lane and contest that one more time. Looking at stats, 4 kills to 1. I'm the poor soul who was basically feeding. We do have 2,000 healing done, which is a little bit more than Turunda, and this is why I can afford to go this very, very silly build. I am going to try to heal Hammer. I got to keep her completely healed, which means I'm going to wait here till I got enough cooldowns to basically just keep doing this on rotation. We're going to be able to drop some heals there, go super aggressively there on Thrall, do a little bit of damage, try to continue to poke, and of course just shield our buddy here because if she gets taken down, that would be devastating. Of course, Turunda doing an absurd amount of damage. Don't really appreciate it, not too much. The next time we're going to be picking up, okay, so here you would go Breath of Heaven heals twice. That is the responsible thing to do. We're going to go ahead and not do that, getting a little bit more damage, a little more bang for our buck. We're trying to run away here. Thrall doing a lot of damage. I'm forced way back here, hit up the healing well. I think we're going to need a rotation here. Our 10 is likely to be the best candidate as we are not able to, you know, basically clear this out as best we can, of course. It looks like our friendly Hammer getting taken down there a little bit. Of course, Abathur being annoying as well. I'm going to try to come up here and contest this really quickly. If Hammer can distract them long enough for me to capture the shrine, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. But, of course, we cannot. It looks like Tyranna's going to go there. Tons of damage going out. Let's go here. Save these people. Trying to dive in. And just do as much damage as we can. We're trying to chase Tyrande. I'm waiting for that stun to come back. It looks like we grabbed the Dragon Knight, though. So far, so good. Of course, our 10 is here in a little bit of an ugly spot. It looks like we're not going to engage. That's fine. I thought we were turning on him. Turns out we're not. And this Hammer needs to back up. She's in a lot of trouble. We're going to try to rotate to the middle lane and support that Dragon Knight, who was already doing a pretty good job. It looks like he already took down a tower, doing a little bit of fire damage down there. I think I saw an Abathur. Maybe. For now, we're just going to be content to sit here, destroy the gates, do as much damage as we can. Of course, dash in and throw out a little bit of healing. That stun comes out. It does grab the Dragon Knight. For now, we should be able to do a little bit of damage. I'm going to have to dash away. So I'm getting a little punish there. But we're able to make it out, no problem. Saving our own lives. Getting a little bit of healing on, of course, rotating to the bottom lane where the Dragon Knight should be able to pick up another tower kill thanks to this relentless effort from that friendly Zagara, who's been doing a ton of damage. Let's make sure we don't get hooked, though. Whatever it is we do, I am going to break these things just for fun and get a little bit of mana back while we're doing it. It looks like the stun and does not hit anybody. We're able to walk away there with not much issues watching the grabs. Because Zagara gets grabbed, the Dragon Knight does die eventually. But for now, it looks like we did the damage we needed to do. For now, I'm going to rotate to the top lane, trying to get that level 10. Trying to pick up a kill. Of course, we have the Owl from Tyranna. Gotta be careful about that. And Thrall sees this coming. This is a really devastating attack. We're gonna go super aggressive on him. And then dash on him again. Doing a ton of damage. Blowing him up. Oh, Artanis almost picks up the kill. The problem there, Hammer being so low that he can't really commit any more than that. We're gonna eat the Owl to the face. And for now, we're going to be forced to back up as we pick up a 7-sided strike, which again is really good, but really, really sketchy to pick up with this particular team comp. Palm would be a way better choice, but I'm trying to have fun if we're trying to build optimal. This is not rank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to rotate to the middle lane and try to push this back a little bit. I don't like that our tower's out of bullets. Of course, Abby's going to be a pain in my problems if we let him push this lane on his own. Of course, continue to put mines, continue to be annoying. And for now, we'll keep an eye on the minimap, see if anybody runs into a lot of trouble. Jaina helping me clear this out. And we should try to engage somewhere, of course. We have the level advantage right now. This is a really good opportunity to go deep right there on that Tyrande if we can. I'm going to dive into her, do as much damage as I can. And of course, a 7-sided strike just to punish this Thrall for being cute. Continue to shove. I am going to get stunned eventually, though. And it looks like we do punish them quite severely, but unable to pick up a kill there. As we split the damage a little bit between myself and her. I think if we had focus on the same target, perhaps it would have been a little bit better. We're going to try to shove this back. They do have level 10, which means that that advantage we had, run out for now, but we should still be able to do a little bit of damage if we can pick one of them off. It looks like Stitches in a good spot to get ganked. If the friendly team decides to rotate fast enough, I don't know if Jaina's going to make it. I'm just going to come in here. I'm body blocking as best I can, trying to do as much damage as I can. Here we go. Tons of damage. Zagara coming back, doing a little bit more. We're trying to continue to poke. Very low on health, but it looks like he's going to get away. And of course, we avoid that hook. No problem. But now we got to try to get back because, of course, the enemy team, seeing what we were trying to do, gets here in time and tries to attack us from behind. We should be able to capture the shrine, though. Hit up that healing wall because we do still have it up. And then re-engage in the middle lane. Looking at stats really quickly. 4 kills to 1. Still 14,000 damage for Jaina. We're at 9,000. Not too bad. 12,000 damage for the enemy Thrall. Fairly even so far. Even though we have gone a couple more picks. So the next thing we got to do is go to the top lane and secure the shrine. Of course, the enemy team in a really good position to get it. Oh man, Stitches is in such a good spot to get taken down. Of course, the friendly team going to the top lane, trying to attack that. I'm just going to sit here and deny, try to protect this as best I can. Because, of course, they do have an Abathur, and that would be problematic. We see Stitches rotating down here to the bottom lane. We do lose Hammer on the top as well, and we don't have Artanis either, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, he might have been lagging. I think he just left the match due to inactivity. And now we're going to try to hang out here. I could try to go help out Jaina. I think she needs it, but if I leave here, there's a chance Abathur might just grab the Dragon Knight. And of course, in the top lane, we have a little bit of a push, which means they're not really punishing that much. Tyrande trying to be undecisive. It looks like our friendly team trying to engage. Oh, I gotta go. It looks like Artanis, as soon as he gets that yellow, alright, I'm gonna try to... Never mind. Jaina gets taken down the bottom lane. I'm going to try to go top. It looks like the enemy team already here. I'm going to try to engage and do as much damage as I can to this guy. So we're doing a sufficient amount of damage, of course. Misha coming back out. This is a problem. Stitches as well. This is not something I want. This is is not something I want, but of course I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm going to go ahead and just do the 7-sided strike just to do a little bit of damage. Stall as best I can, trying to get out of the way. Of course, this Stitch is going to take me down with a good hook, and the enemy team grabs that Dragon Knight. Really inopportune moment to disconnect for the friendly team. Of course, the enemy team now complete the minion. They do grab the Dragon Knight on top. Hammer in a little bit of trouble, manages to get away, almost gets blown up by Tyrande. And now we have this Dragon Knight barreling down the middle lane. It looks like Jaina coming back here to defend. Let's pick a talent, shall we? We're going to grab more Deadly Reach Duration. Trying to go for that damage nonsense. Again, the build is not great. If I were healing, this would be a lot easier. We do have way more healing than the enemy team, but it's really not enough. His hammer's getting completely blown up. Finally, we return. It looks like this Artanis doesn't want to hang out. I'm going to ping him to make sure that he's with me. At the very least, we'll have a little bit of a front line as we try to engage here on the top lane and try to kill this Dragon Knight as fast as possible. We're going to dash to it, pop that damage, dash again, just completely destroying him, as you can see there, really, really quickly. Thankfully, Artanis is now doing damage as well. We do pick up the kill on the Dragon Knight relatively soon, I hope. Let's go ahead and dash to him. And here we go. We pick up the kill, no problem. However, this Cigar in a lot of trouble. I'm going to go ahead and try to heal her. And here comes a 7-sided strike, trying to soften everybody else up. But of course, not really enough. Oh, we pick up the kill on Thrall. Trying to dash in here onto the enemy team, doing as much damage as we can. Artanis is very low. We do finally manage to save Artanis, and we gotta back away. Let's go ahead and engage right there on Tyrande. She does stun us, not a big deal though. And we're gonna dash to her, do a ton of damage, heal ourselves, picking up yet another kill. The friendly team dominating here in the middle stages in the game with a bot. I'm gonna go ahead and ping him again. It looks like he came back. That's why he was playing a little bit better. I am going to back away, go home, heal up really quickly, and then return to the bottom lane to try to kill that Stitches, who's in a really bad spot. I'm going to go ahead and ask for assistance. We got to pick him. If we can get that pick, that'd be huge. Of course, Stitch is backing up already, trying to see what he does. And I think he's going to go for this camp. If we can grab a kill on him while he's trying to get the camp, that would be huge. We can seal it. The enemy team coming back here relatively soon. Here comes Artanis, already a little bit low. So we're going to try to dash on him, heal him up, and then just try to get as much damage as we can. We are going to get hooked to this side. That's not a big deal, though. We're going to try to basically harass them and then get out of the way. Here we go. Great maul from Cigar. Covers our retreat, and we should be able to get out of here. Misha trying to chase, but it's a little too late for the enemy team. So we're able to basically get away with our nonsense. Cigar makes it out, no problem. And we got the Giants. Let's go ahead and shove the lane, I guess. That's the best thing we can do. Continue to heal ourselves and Cigar, while our friendly team grabs some minions there in the bottom lane. We gotta try to shove something. The enemy team deal with their Giants. We didn't grab ours, which might have been a good idea. 25 seconds till the next shrines. Might as well push this bottom lane. Of course, in the top lane, Abathur's minion doing exactly what he needs to do, which is just take that down. For now, we'll engage. We do get stunned temporarily there. Tons of damage going out. This Artanis is in a lot of trouble. I'm trying to keep him up. Let's go ahead and engage there on Thrall. Tons of damage. We blow him up. Trying to jump back in. Let's go ahead and press that 7-sided strike just so we can get out of here. Oh, lag at the wrong time. We do heal ourselves, so somehow survive. The friendly team managing to get away with it. And of course, we have here Stitches. I can do quite a bit of damage on him. And I keep harassing him as I heal myself. I just try to blow him up as best I can. Artanis engaging with a good amount of damage. Now, of course, we got to redouble here. And be careful. Oh, very low Stitches. Artanis jumps in for the kill. And now I got to back away. I'm going to try to go to the top lane. Try not to go through the bushes, because of course we have Abathur mines. And if I step on one or two of those, I will be done so. So let's go ahead and be a little bit careful. We could get off our mount and heal up a little bit. But for now, we're going to try to be super aggressive and get this done as best we can. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be... Oh, no, Abathur! As I got a little confident in my own life, I just walked into a bunch of mines, exploded. And it looks like Abby's just sitting here waiting patiently, sleeping by a bush as he's about to take down this top fort. Anyway, we should pick a talent. The next thing we're going to be doing is going to be basic attacks reduced to deadly reach cooldown, because of the fact that that is going to give us a lot more damage. And of course, Breath of Life would be the intelligent pick, but we're not here to do intelligent choices. We're here to have a little bit of fun as we look at stats. 19,000 healing, more than Tyrande, that's all we want. 20,000 hero damage, pretty good. Almost keeping up with the damage dealers, so just Jaina, Thrall, and of course Hammer. 10 kills to 10, the enemy team picking up that even kill on me as I walk into the bush by myself like a silly person. And somehow, even though we had all of them down, they get both shrines. So, friendly team, a little bit of questionable engagement there. Oh, that stun right there on Artanis. I'm very late Tons of damage. They're blowing up this Thrall so quickly. He's completely devastated. Nothing he could have done. And now Stitch is doing the bile, trying to get out of the way. This Jaina in a lot of troubles and trying to make it here. Can I make it to her in time? It looks like I should be able to. I'm just going to dive the back line right here and just do as much damage as I can. I'm just going to pop the 7-sided strike, punish all of them, and of course keep him as low as possible. The friendly team with a good coverage here. We defend this no problem. Trying to keep these guys a little bit closer. Of course, everybody walks away, so my breath of heaven, a little bit of force. Not a big deal, though. For now, we should be able to grab that top shrine and defend this. Tons of damage going down here from the friendly team, killing these minions super quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that Dragon Egg because nobody else is in position. So that's going to have to be me. It's fine. I am only the healer that doesn't heal. So let's go ahead and grab that Dragon Egg. Good presence here from the friendly team. We should be able to shove this really deep down the middle lane, you dirty, dirty people. I know what you were thinking. That is just rude. Let's go ahead and punt this guy out of here and just do as much damage to, of course, the building as we can. Duranda coming back here. She is going to get a little bit of a stun. Not a big deal, though. The main thing you want to do is get the kill right there on the keep and then a real double down, do as much damage as we can. Let's go ahead and pick up the kill on Misha. Why not? Why not? So we're going to wait here for the fire cooldown. Here we go. Letting our hammer get into a good position and then just continuing to hammer away here. Put them on the other side. They're getting a little bit of free damage, but every time they step through, of course, Jaina with that amazingly placed Blizzard and tons of damage going out from ourselves. Ooh, that was a great maul. Let's go ahead and get in a good position to body block, and we do get hooked. Here comes the fire on the other side. Jaina in a lot of trouble. Can we punt her? That's the only way we're going to get the kill. It looks like we do punt her, and that is the kill guaranteed there. As we're going to continue to take a little bit of damage, trying to tank this fort for the friendly team. Of course, the enemy team being really aggressive. I'm just going to go punt this guy ahead and then put more fire right down here, trying to not get in the way of a retreating hammer as this Stitches begins to be super annoying. Let's go ahead and punt him out of the way. Punted him forward, which is not necessarily the best idea. We're going to try to basically dive in here to hammer, heal him up. Tons of damage. We do pick up the kill on Stitches, although he does kill our Jaina, which is not very nice. We're going to engage here. 7-sided strike, punishing them dearly. This Misha sucking a lot of that damage, and she does get taken down by Artanis. But now the enemy team in a lot of trouble. They're trying to back up. This guy, I mean, if you want, it looks like he did not want at the end. We're going to back up. Jaina saying you just got me killed because she got Stitches punted in front of him. To my defense, I will say, pay attention, lady. I don't know where I'm punting things. I'm not responsible. I'm the healer. How dare you? All right, let's go ahead and grab some Giants while we pick up a new talent at level 20, which is likely going to be 7-sided strike hits for more damage because we're already doing a silly build. Why even pretend that we're not? Right? Stat watch, we do have 34,000 hero damage done, which is a lot more than Jaina. There you go, Miss Jaina. How dare you? But that's also because she was dead, and I was in the Dragon Knights. So it's quite alright. Let's go ahead and grab some Giants. Shove this as best we can. Maybe the night the enemy team Giants would be a good idea since they don't have Abathur or Stitches at the moment. If they're here, it looks like they're not. For now, I'm just going to sit here and try to do as much damage as I can to make sure we get these guys really quickly. Of course, the enemy team seeing that I'm here, I've got to keep a close eye for danger in case they actually try to come in here and see this. It looks as Zagara knows what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and heal her up and let's back on out of here. That's way too many of them for way too few of us. Our tennis did not come. Neither did Hammer. And now our tennis in the bottom lane. As we drop some frames there due to laggage, should be able to clear that up. Let's go ahead and heal him up with our pathetic single breath of heaven, but that's alright. Oh, excuse me. I had tacos and have the worst heartburn ever. Alright, let's go ahead and get an engagement here if we can. Great engagement there from Artanis. That's a little bit of poke damage. I gotta keep him up. Waiting for that Sunder. There goes the stun. It's a little bit failed. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here really deep right there. 7-sided strike. Oh, sadly, Misha takes the brunt of the damage. We're going to try to blow up the Stitches. He's already very low. We pick up the kill, trying to get in between my friends. We do pick up yet another kill, jumping in there right there on Tyrande. Tons of damage going out. Switch just continuing to harass, being the most annoying person in American history. And, of course, the friendly team backs him away. Let's go ahead and heal up our Artanis and continue to shove. This is the monk that I like to see. Very powerful pushing in the bottom lane. Can we pick up a kill on this fort? This would be nice. Of course, Hammer getting himself in a good spot. Let's go ahead and heal up all our buddies and let him siege as much as he can. Zagar in a little bit of an aggressive spot, but that's quite alright. All we got to do is deny here. For now, I'm just going to go sit there, heal our friends when we need to, and then wait for a good dash. We pick up the kill and the keep. Now it's time to back away, grab those shrines if we can, grab that Dragon Knight, and go for the win. A really good amount of damage done. Of course, Artan is trying to deal in the top lane with an obnoxious push, probably spearheaded by Abathur, who's been doing a good job. We should be able to grab this really quickly, and now the enemy team are likely to sort of rotate down here to the bottom lane. I am going to get hit by that owl. Not a big deal. It looks like Misha and Mr. Rex are coming here. This is a problem for me because Thrall is close behind. Cannot really solo them 1v2. I don't even think I could solo Rex or 1v1 at the moment, but that's quite alright. Maybe if I use all my cooldowns. The problem is Misha eats so much damage from those 7-sided strikes. Like, she is just... Ugh. infuriating, I would say. I'm going to try to sneak in here if I can. It looks like Misha did see me. I'm trying to be super sneaky, of course. Stitches might go there with a grab if I'm not careful. For now, it looks the friendly team opting to go to the top lane. Might as well try to hook up with them and make sure we're grouped together for a team fight. Because if we win the team fight, we win the game. If we lose the team fight, we're probably going to lose the game, as the Dragon Knight is able to push quite severely down both those lanes. Artan is here in a good spot to sort of like lead the charge. It looks like we're going to try to grab some mercs for some reason. So the enemy team is likely to grab that top shrine. If we're not careful, we try to shove it as quickly as possible and try to come in here and get control of the center, at the very least, in case the enemy team decides to hang out back there. Looks Zagar in a good spot. Here comes Thrall. Jumps on me. Tons of damage going out. Let's go ahead and hook up that other way. Heal ourselves. Jump back. Amazing maul. That's one of the best mauls in American history. We're waiting for our cooldowns to come back. Tons of damage going out. Let's go ahead and jump in here on Stitches. Blow him up. Tons of damage. Healing ourselves up. Oh, he almost goes down. Very low on health. We're trying to hook up back here and hang out. Let's go ahead and just dive there on Thrall. No, we can't. Here comes the heal in the friendly team. Barely getting enough, but of course we're so low, and because we don't have any more healing talents, the friendly team unable to commit anymore. We did lose our tank. They lost their tank. Arguably a little bit of a better trade for us because of the fact that our Tannis is basically a disruptor in the back line. They really need Stitches to make sure they can get into our meaty parts, you know, the hammer, and of course me in the back. We don't have a healing well anywhere, and this is devastating, and I want it. And it looks like Jaina's going to try to grab that. She does get annoyed a little bit there. I'm going to try to jump in here and basically zone for her. Oh, no! Chase me, why don't you? And it looks the friendly team not really reacting in time. Jaina's not going to be able to steal that for the moment being. I'm just going to be forced to back out and away before we run into any more trouble. Let's hit up that healing well as we look at the stats one more time. 41,000 healing, 42,000 damage done. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're still not worth the DPS slot, if you ask me. Oh, that stun was brutal. Sagara gets taken down. And Artanis gets... Artanis is about to be back here in 5 seconds. It's all of a sudden a very, very uphill battle for the friendly team. Luckily, the enemy team not getting those shrines immediately. We need to try to get a pick here if we can. Of course, we're going to get owled because that's what we do. Because we're basically going to have to hold the middle until Zagara comes back. Artanis coming back here in a moment. The enemy team grabbing that bottom shrine as well. Of course, you have that Abathur trying to grab that. All defend bottom is a bad idea because of the fact they're about to cap this. Oh, okay. It looks like they got there just in the nick of time. Can we get it in the back? It looks like a good hook. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Tons of damage going out. Ooh, we're going to blow them up. But, of course, it looks like Thrall back here. Let's go ahead and do that 7-sided strike. Tons of damage going out. We do soften these guys up quite severely. This girl is in a lot of troubles. We're going to try to jump in here and completely chase. We'll continue to just harass this Thrall. Great little switcheroo there from Artanis. We pick up the kill on Thrall as well. Turning things around. It looks like it's working out for the friendly team. So I'm going to sit here, try to heal these guys up a little bit, and then head to the top lane to make sure I can grab that. Let's do it. Oh, this Abathur push is really annoying. Luckily, our friendly Zigzag is going to go there and deal with that nonsense. Is he still here? This time I have enough health to survive a bunch of mines, Mr. Sir, so you better be careful. It looks like they're going to take down the keep now. Cigar should be able to have that. The enemy team grabbing the bottom shrine, being annoying. That might be Abby if I ever seen one, but for now, it's quite alright. It looks like the friendly team wants to push here. They do have a mule, which is annoying. I'm just going to sit here, just punch it to death, and then make sure that doesn't heal up anymore as I walk away from getting shot and slowed and annoyed from this fort. But we are quite alright. It looks like the friendly team grabbing some mercs and now beginning to push down here. We should definitely go for the Dragon Knight. I feel like that would be the best part. But of course, the enemy team not really, the friendly team not really reacting. We only have 10 seconds to try to get the Dragon Knight before they get back on the field. The enemy team pretty much back to full strength at the moment. We might be able to get a kill right there on Mr. Rexar. For now, I'm actually going to engage on him. And the reason why I'm going to engage on him is just to keep him occupied and make sure he's out of line with our friends. Going back up here on Jaina, giving her a little bit of a heal as Rexar begins to try to engage. Great pick there from Jaina. We're trying to slow him down. I'm going to heal my buddies here. We do grab the Dragon Knight. Really good stuff. Of course, our Tannis a little bit low, but he should be able to sort of get himself back up. As we walk in here, there we go. We top everybody off. Really good offensive down the middle lane. We might be able to pick up another thing there. I don't know why he popped his feign death. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and clear this out as best we can. And great hook if it wasn't for the fact that you lack range, my friend. You do not grab Miss Hammer, sorry. And now we're going to shove down the middle lane, grab the kill in that keep. So we're going to try to get ourselves in a good spot. We're trying to heal Hammer as best we can. Tons of damage going down there on Stitches. Trying to keep him away from our Hammer. That's the whole strategy that we got. Let's go ahead and do that 7-sided strike. Oh, blowing him up. Tons of damage. Of course, he's forced way back. We're able to pick up a little bit of a heal here. The Dragon Knight is backing away as we're lagging a little bit, but it looks like the friendly team in a pretty good spot. However, this Misha being super annoying. Finally, we pick up the kill, jumping in there Oh, can we heal Hammer? Yes, we can. But of course, he gets a great Blizzard, does a little bit of damage. I'm unable to really pursue anymore. We do pick up the kill on Thrall. Now, jumping in for the keep is what we need to do. I'm trying to keep Jaina alive, but she is one of our biggest sources of damage. I'm trying to also harass at the same time. We avoid the stun. And now, it looks like Jaina losing her temper a little bit, saying, hey, listen, man, we're here to attack. It looks like the Dragon Knight saying, but listen, I still got 17 seconds. It's quite alright. Let's go ahead and engage on that. Stitch just do as much damage as we can. Of course, trying to keep the heals up. This Stitch is completely getting blown up. They don't have the heals to survive this, but I really don't have any more follow-through. It looks like we're going to try to jump in here. 7-sided strike to soften them up. I am going to try to heal myself as soon as I'm out of here and dash away, but not in time. 14%. Can Zagara kill this? Probably on her own she will be able to. The enemy team not really realizing they're trying to chase Jaina. They do pick up the kill, but we win the game. 20 kills to 17. Oh my god, 200,000 damage on that hammer. 82,000 hero. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all next time.